Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy! Welcome back to the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast. I am, as ever, your humble and contrite host, Michael Lundy, and we are going to sit down with someone who has rightfully earned the title of local music legend. Yes, we are sitting down with the one and only Alison Rupert. If you were around in the 80s and 90s, you remember the Alison Wonderband. Well, this is Alison from the Alison Wonderband. And we're going to sit down with Alison and her hubby and partner, Richard Rupert, and chat about her life and the preambulations of the Alison Wonderband and Good Grief and the Ernie Cash Band, so much. We sat down with them at the legendary Green Valley Recording Studios in Hughesville, Pennsylvania, where this next song was recorded. This is the Alison Wonderband from their album In the Hole, And I Run. Well, you don't run. You better sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast featuring Alison Rupert. And I Run from the legendary Alison Wonderband. And if you grew up in this area in the 80s, in the 90s, you know the Alison Wonderband. And you know how good they I guess it's not a functioning project anymore, but you know how good they were. They were a destination band. I've said this when we interviewed and chatted with Richard, that I remember my sister and mom going and said, we are going to go see the Alison Wonderband. So if you are a student of the local music community, if you are a fan of local music, if you're a fan of music in general, then you know the Alison Wonderband. And I bandy this word around occasionally when it's appropriate, but we have a legend in our midst today. We have the one and only Alison Rupert with us. So thanks for coming back. So you're almost like a return guest because you provided the guidance for Richard Rupert's interview that we did a few months back.
Indeed.
Yes,
Thank you for
did.
having me. And I have Richard here to correct me when I get off track here in my memory cells.
Well, the only person that's going to get off track is me because I'm just so in awe of being, with you guys.
Oh my goodness.
No, these are I really like these to be like just sitting down and having a conversation. And that's, I hope that's, I hope that's comes across here, but
absolutely.
Good. Okay, so score one for me.
Yes.
But you really you are a legend. I mean, it's people still, when I did Richard's interview, they said, "Oh, Richard Rupert, Alison Wonderband." I'm like, yeah. He said, and then I had a couple people say, "You going to interview Alison?" I said, "We're working on it." So welcome.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, it's so great to sit down and do this. So we are in Green Valley Recording Studio, which is your home turf.
Absolutely. Spent a lot of time in here, home away from home.
So we always start these by setting the Wayback Machine to where were you born? Where'd you grow up? Start from the beginning.
Wow. Okay. I'm a transplant to this area. I was born right in the city of Boston. And probably this story is the same as lots of people's story. Church choirs, choruses in high school and musicals. The one thing I think that maybe is different is my parents met at Boston University in the choir there.
Mm-hmm.
Dad sang tenor, my mother sang alto. And one of my earliest memories is they would give me the lead vocal on a song, and Dad would sing tenor and Mom would sing alto, and it would be 3-part harmony.
Oh, wow.
I think I was a toddler, so that might be a little different from some people.
Yeah.
And that's why I love 3-part vocal harmony.
Well,
so
there's
much.
3-part vocal harmony, and then there's 3-part familial vocal harmonies. And now let's back up a little bit. Mom and Dad were musicians. They're vocalists, right?
They're both singers, and Mom played piano. Yeah.
Okay. Brothers and sisters.
I have 2 brothers and a sister. Nobody went into music.
Really?
Nope.
Okay. Because the familial harmonies are beautiful, but if you get sibling harmonies,
oh yeah,
Everly Brothers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you moved here? When you moved to the area?
I came here till I come in college.
Okay.
So I would have been 18.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you grew up like Boston.
Well, suburbs of Boston. My dad, who is still living, my parents are both
good.
still living.
Oh, sweet.
My dad's a retired United Methodist minister. So we would live 5 years here, north of Boston, 5 years there, north of Boston, 5 years another place, north of Boston. Yep.
So you were kind of a Methodist brat then, because we have military brats
Right.
who moved. You were a Methodist brat.
Right. Yep. A PK, a preacher's kid.
Preacher's kid. Okay. So every 5 years you were moving.
Or so, yep.
Okay. How was that though, growing up? Was that hard, difficult or?
Yeah, it was hard. We moved in the middle of my 2nd grade. We moved in high school right between my junior and... No, I'm sorry. I stowed you wrong. Right between my sophomore and junior year. That was a rough one.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
you didn't move between your junior and senior year though, did you?
No.
Okay.
That would have been even worse.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Yeah.
I made friends from the choruses. I was always in the choruses and the musicals and made friends.
And you had to make friends. So maybe pushing a little too far ahead. Do you think that built your personality to be, outgoing and have kind of that stage persona, like, kind of comfortable?
I think that came later, but one thing that was important being a preacher's kid was to be nice to everybody, and have have good values, be nice to people. Each new church we went to, there would be a receiving line, and I'd have to shake hands and say hello to hundreds of people I didn't know.
Yeah.
Familiar thing here, which comes after a performance.
Yeah, absolutely. So mom and dad were musicians, and you had the early training as a toddler with the 3-part harmonies. When did the music bug really bite, or did it bite you then?
I started picking out melodies on the piano, so then I was introduced to piano lessons, and that was okay, but I really wanted to sing more, so I begged my folks to switch me over to vocal lessons.
Oh, wow.
So I think that was about junior high I started vocal lessons, and then I found a guitar in the attic, which is probably a story a lot of people have. So I started working with that. Oh, actually, before that, I found an auto harp in the attic and started playing with that. So I guess I've always had a little bit of bug to tinker around.
Yeah.
I'm more of a tinkerer than an expert. Richard's an expert.
Well, I don't know. I beg to differ, but
he knows I'm not an expert.
No.
Gotcha.
Hardly. But I mean, from vocal, because I suspect I've never seen you work in the studio, and I hate to say I've not seen you on stage, but it strikes me that you're probably one of these people that can just like do a harmony. Like it's intuitive to you to be able to do that.
Richard and I work together on that. If someone's singing a melody, we just find our places. Yeah.
I am envious of that because I can't do it. There's a female vocalist and musician in the area, Rebecca Jade, and she can do that like it's spot on. And oh my gosh, so you're a trained vocalist then.
Yes, I took a lot of classical vocal lessons, and in college, I studied with Walter McIver, and it was opera. Really, it was full of languages. It was operatic singing.
You know who else is a trained opera singer? Who's a rock vocalist?
No,
Pat Benatar.
Oh yeah, I think I have heard that.
Yeah.
I don't use all of that. I use some of that. I will tell you a story. In college, I was playing my guitar and doing the folk music thing and taking the classical vocal lessons with Walter McIver. And one day he sat me down and he said, "You could be the highest soprano we've ever had at this college, but you got to stop that folk singing. You've got to make a choice."
Oh,
she did.
I made the choice.
Not the choice he wanted you to make.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think vocal instructors think that way anymore, but that was the thinking at that point.
Yeah. So you left the minister's daughter's life at the age of 18 and moved to the bastion of culture, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, for Lycoming College. What did you major in?
English.
I
thought I was going to be an elementary school teacher, especially in reading. I just loved reading so much. And I thought I would do music as a hobby. And I met him and just flipped that.
Okay. So she when she said she met him, she threw a thumb to Richard.
Yes.
So how did you two meet?
It was in college. It was the spring of my freshman year, and he was just about to graduate, and we almost missed each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She said, he said, how did we meet?
Oh, how did we meet? Well,
Webby, your roommate.
My roommate, yes. My roommate was on an art trip. Richard had a double major. One of them was art, and so they got to talking, and he told her, I guess, well, I wasn't there. You told her you were a musician. This is secondhand.
Okay, so you're out of town. No, the roommate's out of town.
Yeah, she's on the bus with Richard.
Oh,
and,
okay. So
chit-chatting.
Richard and him are out of town. not together, but I mean they're on a trip at the same
My
time.
roommate and Richard.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Okay. All
The
right.
roommate was female, by the way.
Yes.
No. Okay. Well, back in the day, yes, we assumed that, but anymore, maybe not. Okay. So Richard, roommate on the bus.
Start chatting.
Bingo. Okay.
Yeah. And he.
And you paid her enough to say nothing but nice things about you.
I didn't even know anything about this. And apparently she said, well, my roommate plays guitar. And so she set up a meeting between us.
Oh, yeah. That's probably all she had to say to you, though, Richard.
That was enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Because,
Yep. Then
there's only a few more things that are more attractive than a girl playing to a guy, a girl playing guitar, and that's a girl driving a truck. I mean, that's well, those are if it's, hey, this girl plays guitar, okay, I'm interested. So,
yeah. Well, the thing is, when I saw her, then we met on the quad, and she played Joni Mitchell stuff. So she has all this alternate tuning going on and all this alternate finger picking.
Oh, so she's doing Joni Mitchell the way it's supposed to be done.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
Note
icing.
for note.
She retuned the guitar and everything, and I'm in awe. I'm thinking, wait a minute. I'm
so she just wasn't strumming. She's got the tunings down
and singing it.
Wow.
So that was it. I was done.
Oh, heck yeah.
I moved in.
I mean, I'm falling in love right now, and I'm not even. I'm just kidding. Ooh, creepy. No, but I mean but in all seriousness, though, that speaks well to you, Alison, as a musician, because it would have been just as easy for you to just strum the songs, and get the vocals down, which I'm sure you could have. But to actually do the alternate tunings that she used,
and bless my roommate's heart, I didn't think about this until many years later. Back in those days, all you had was vinyl, and I had to drop the needle for a couple seconds, lift it, figure out on a guitar what was going on, drop the needle again.
Yeah.
I must have driven that poor woman crazy.
Oh, yeah.
She moved to Australia. That's
Yeah, after college.
So she got as far away from. Okay, well, nice work.
Yeah. Maybe she wanted you to take me away.
Really, just stop her with the needle drops, please. But these kids these days, you're right. I mean, you had to slow it down. I
don't remember slowing it down.
Oh,
I just
really?
remember continually dropping the needle, and you had to try to find the right spot each time.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was no rewind and move forward.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And you had to figure all the fingering, all the positions and chords out yourself, because there was no website to go to and say, okay, what's the chords for
no
these?
No such thing then.
Yeah.
And I realized that somehow it didn't sound right until I retuned the guitar. So I had to figure that out.
So you figured that out on your, so you didn't know that she was using alternate tuning? Did you know that, that?
No.
Or did you just figure that, dang.
Yeah.
So you're an intuitive musician then. I mean,
yes.
and because a lot of people never figured that out.
Right.
You talked to a lot of guitarists coming up during that time. They didn't figure that out, that they were using alternate. The alternate tuning thing hasn't been a big thing until, last couple of years, but you're right. She just used, wow. Yeah, no wonder you fell in love with her. Good job. Okay, so you're on the quad. She's passed the audition with the Joni Mitchell stuff. Did you guys start performing together? Like, did you go out and do gigs, or, how did that blossom then?
He was playing rock and roll.
The devil's music.
And actually, when we met, he was about to leave for Boston, of all places, with his band.
Mm-hmm.
And
Saturday's Crowd, correct?
Dear Jessica.
Dear Jessica.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
and
I'm trying to use applied knowledge here. So
Didn't he?
It's confusing, believe me.
It is. Didn't he come and look me up where I lived outside?
Okay,
of
so
Boston?
he's in Boston.
Yeah.
So he comes to Boston. You're back in Boston.
And I'm for the summer, and he comes and visited. And
we didn't play together
We-
until
no.
your senior year. I came back. The band broke up. I came back to Williamsport. And I hung out at Lycoming because
For another 3 years.
Yeah. I had graduated, but I was playing full
So you were
time.
that guy that graduated but still hung out.
Exactly.
Okay. See, Joni Mitchell, the alternate, yeah.
So he was playing rock and roll, but we did play a couple of gigs together.
Yeah,
I
we
think
played-
I had some coffee houses at other colleges, and we did a duo a couple of times.
Played one at Temple, I remember.
Was it? Oh, was
in
it Temple?
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So while you're at Lycoming, majoring in English and that, are you playing out? Are you playing out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but at that time it was unheard of to play guitar in a church, and I knew from my background what they called folk mass songs.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as praise and worship groups then, and I'm sure I scandalized a number of churches, but I was invited to come and play a guitar tune or two during the service.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sure some of the church ladies were not happy, but that was the beginning of that. And
So this is why you're pre-Lycoming College, playing in church, correct?
well,
At Lycoming.
Oh, this is at Lycoming College.
Yeah.
Did you play out before Lycoming College, like when you were home in Boston?
when you mentioned familial harmony,
Harmonies,
it
yeah.
made me think of my best girlfriend, who was she looked similar to me, and we had very similar voices, and we had a duo, and we did Everly Brothers type harmony, and
Yeah.
that was wonderful sounding harmony. We really liked that.
So you had some professional cred before you.
A little bit, like we would play for the Knights of Columbus Women's Auxiliary banquet or dinner.
Yeah.
And I think we got $15, which we split.
There you go.
That was professional stuff.
Yeah, well, that's all it takes, you know. But you had that experience before you came to Lycoming College, before you auditioned and won the heart of young Mr. Rupert here. So you played occasionally during college.
And there was a coffee house on Franklin Street. Was it Franklin?
I never went there.
Okay, it was probably a condemned building that the college had bought, and the students made it into a coffee house,
Yeah.
and day glow stuff, and posters on the wall, and so I would play in the coffee house there, and there was a dance club in Williamsport. It was underage, was it, Richard? The
What?
Visionary Projection.
Yeah. There was no alcohol sold.
Okay, all right. And to the side of that was a coffee house, and Robbie Cross owned that, and he's still around. And so I had a trio with two other students, sort of a Peter, Paul, Mary kind of trio. We would play there. And I also taught beginner guitar at the YWCA.
Wow. Dang.
I had forgotten a lot of this till I knew I was doing this interview, and I started thinking about all these things. Thank you for
anytime.
reminding me of this stuff.
So you taught guitar.
Just beginner guitar. I never got proficient. I'm just adequate.
Yeah. So you did the coffee house kind of thing in voice. Had you written songs, or were you just playing covers?
Yeah, I had written some songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you start writing songs?
That's a good question. Probably in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Influence? I mean, who is your influence, like in songwriting and that?
Gosh, I was never as elaborate as Joni Mitchell. But I was into Joan Baez, of course.
Okay.
And the
Judy
female.
Collins.
Yeah. Thank you, Richard. Judy Collins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Female singers. Yeah.
Did you? I mean, you seem like you kind of did it all during college. Did you record it all during this time?
No.
No. But you were writing and performing in that. So, All right. So, how did that English degree from Lycoming work? You went back to Boston because he followed you.
No, I did not want to go back to Boston after I graduated. Because
okay.
He was here.
Oh, I thought you were in. Okay, so now got to help me out here.
Period. When Dear Jessica was in Boston, was a very short period of
Yeah.
time. We imploded and came back home.
Okay.
So,
All right.
which was lucky
So you
for me. If he had made it, he would have been in Boston, and that would probably have been the end of us.
The band hadn't broken
Yeah,
up.
if his band hadn't broken up. So
Lucky.
he-
Lucky that band broke up. Then.
Well, I'm not sure you think that.
No,
No, wait a minute. Be careful. Tread lightly,
Yeah.
Richard. Tread very lightly. Okay, so Richard's back in Williamsport.
Yeah.
You graduate. You have your English degree in hand,
And I won't go back to Boston.
and you won't go
because
back to
he's
Boston
here.
because he's here.
Right.
Okay. So what did you do after you had this English degree firmly in grip? What did you do?
Let's see. I had to get a job, and so I worked for a while in Williamsport. Meanwhile, Richard got me in a band. With
Okay,
him.
here we go. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, with him.
Oh yeah,
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Because you passed the audition.
Because I passed the audition.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So
But I was playing keyboard in that band. I guess you had enough guitars. Yeah, we probably had a couple guitars, so they didn't need me on guitar. And I was an acoustic guitar player anyway.
yeah.
So
and a singer.
Yeah. So I was playing piano and singing, and one of the first jobs was the Old Corner in Williams.
Oh yeah.
Old Corner Hotel.
Oh my gosh.
And I was so freaked out. I threw up before we went on.
Really?
Yeah, I think something about being in a band like that in a bar was just frightening to me.
Interesting, because it's the opposite. Usually that being that having that cocoon, that shelter of other musicians is kind of a comfort thing. And then if you have to go out on your own and play, that's when you get nervous. But you did the opposite.
It
You
was
had no
the
problem
opposite.
playing by yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
That's a good analysis there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And an interesting thing, until that point, until getting in a band with Richard, I realized I had always been singing in my falsetto voice.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, they had assigned me the song, I heard it through the grapevine.
Oh
to sing.
my.
And I'm working on that and I'm singing. And one day, I just found my chest voice,
Yeah.
which enabled me to sing rock and roll.
Yes.
Finally.
And if you're listening to this and you're not a musician, that's cool. There is a difference, as you had just at your chest voice, singing from that core. That's a heck of a lot different singing, a projecting rock and roll than the solo kind of folky thing.
Right. It's a difference between, oh, I bet you think I never knew.
Yeah.
And, I bet you think I never knew.
Yeah.
I blew his mic out there.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. We can edit with it. But no, but I mean, that's because, and you didn't come up and you didn't grow up singing like that, did you?
No.
Yeah. Did that come from encouragement from your bandmates, or did you just it's kind of like an aha moment?
It was an aha.
Wow.
It was all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you literally found you found your rock and roll voice.
Yep.
Wow. So go back to the keyboards though, because you had said you started playing piano and then you gave it up, or you found the guitar in the attic. So you were proficient enough on the keyboards to hold your own in this band?
Not really, because I was never taught what chords are, how to make a triad chord, the 1, 3, and the 5 on a piano, and how songs are made up of those triads.
Right.
And was it Frank Scarfo that showed me that? You probably showed me some.
I don't remember.
And somebody took me aside and showed me, just like with the guitar, a friend showed me a few chords. Well, somebody showed me how the chords are formed on the keyboard. So I didn't really use the training from my piano lessons. That was reading music. This was a whole other thing.
Okay.
But you got to where you could play chords just fine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just never a soloist.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can see where you might have been nervous. I mean, if you're getting up there and on keyboards, I don't know. That surprises me that you were nervous in the band, but but
I got over it.
you
but-
obviously got over it. I haven't really pinned down dates, but kind of ballpark. Where are we talking about? What time frame are we talking about with the band now?
1974.
Okay. All right. So, playing covers, originals, or both?
I think both.
Both? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the name of this band?
This would have been Good Grief. You like that?
I love a good band name. That's a good band name. And I don't think you mentioned that during your interview, Richard.
Probably
I don't.
not.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah. So how long did that one stay together?
Quite a while. That morphed into Saturday's era.
It's hard for us to date things.
I gotcha.
Because everything was a continuum.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did that morph into? That morphed into
Red Delicious.
Oh, yeah.
So where do you come up with these band names? I mean, I don't think I've ever asked anybody in a band.
Richard.
It's okay.
You can
All right.
blame me for most of them.
All right.
He comes up with them.
I got a couple. I'll have to, offline. I'll have to throw a couple band names. Not that I'm thinking about renaming our band, but there's a couple. It's like, that would be a good band name. So that begs the question. Thank you, Cheetah. That begs the question: how many total bands have you had?
Okay, let's see. One, I'm going to go by the names here because the personnel changed a lot.
But you two are the constant since Good Grief. You guys have been the constant in these bands, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would think 4, really. There was Good Grief, and then Red Delicious, and then we had one for a while called the Ernie Cash Band.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
then the Alison Wonderband.
Okay. The Ernie Cash Band, meaning you were earning cash. There was not a guy named Ernie Cash in the band.
Not one.
And for a short time, we were called Sassafras, too.
Yeah, probably about a month.
Yeah, that was a
I
very
wasn't even
short-lived
going to
name.
bother with that one.
Yeah. So 4 bands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you guys are the constant in all of these projects.
Yeah, and they weren't discrete changes either. Like, we might change one member of one of those bands before the name changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very difficult to track all that.
What constitutes the need for a name change?
Style. We played a lot of different styles, and I think that's really what it was, Richard. Don't you think? Because Good Grief was a country rock band primarily.
Mm-hmm.
Red Delicious got rocky.
Okay, I can see that.
And
I can't see Good Grief though being country rock though. See, I thought that was going to be more like
It was
kind of pop.
We did a lot of pop.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Not that I'm questioning your band name. I'm just
we did like Anne Murray stuff in that band though. And,
that was commercial pop radio.
Yeah. So Good Grief, Red Delicious, kind of more like rock. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you get into the Ernie Cash Band. That was.
Well, the Ernie Cash Band happened because we were building the studio and totally ran out of money to the point where we didn't have grocery money.
Yeah.
And so the 3 of us from the remaining Red Delicious were building the studio, and we decided, well, we're all musicians. Let's put together a country band and just play roadhouses, be a trio, and get ourselves back on our feet financially. So that's where that came from.
Yeah. Now, you said there was the 3 of you were building the studio. Who's the 3rd person?
Conrad Milieu. We called him Fritz.
Okay.
He was the sound guy for. Well, actually, he was in the band for a while. In Red Delicious, he was the bass player.
Okay.
And then he became the sound man as we got a different bass player.
Okay. And we should mention Kenny Whitman also had a part in building this and was our partner for.
Kenny Whitman,
the famous Kenny Whitman.
Yes.
I think there is only one of him.
Well,
the one and
Kenny
only.
Whitman. That's right.
Yeah, he built this floor.
No kidding. Yeah. You did a good job.
It's beautiful.
It's holding up all these years.
It's holding us up.
Yeah. I just saw 2 of his basses for sale over at K&S.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I wish I
They're
had the
sculptures. They're works of art.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Built some beauties.
Yeah. Wish I had the money to, pick one up, but, geez. Okay, so we're up to the Ernie Cash Band, which was really, you had to earn cash to build the studio. What was that genre? Country, because you were playing the roadhouses.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we're going chronologically,
well, we are kind of, but
we'll
we don't
jump
have
around.
to. Yeah. What the heck?
Okay.
Let's confuse people more.
Okay.
Yeah, because we are.
Yeah. Well, heck, I had you in Boston for a while, so yeah, I'm totally lost. But did you change with did you change with what the market wanted, or did you change because you felt the different genres that you were playing? Did you change because of the market? Did you change because it's what you wanted to play, or was it a little of both?
That's a good question. I never felt aware of changing because of the market. Did you ever, Richard?
Oh, of course. That's why we played cover material.
Well, no,
And-
but
and you
what
play
we were
what pe-
writing. What we were writing.
Oh, writing. No.
Yeah, that's what
Oh
he's
no,
at.
no.
Well,
I mean, just the I don't know what do you want to call it, the style or the what the band was projecting.
the repertoire.
Yeah, the repertoire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Oh yeah.
There comes that English.
We wanted to be musicians full time and not have to have a waitress job or a
Right.
store, clerk job on the side.
Yeah.
So yes, in order to be a full time musician and not have a straight job, as we called them,
Right.
yeah, you had to play what the people wanted.
Sure.
Yes, that's the right answer to your question.
Okay.
But,
All right.
but we would always sneak in originals.
Yeah. So that was one thing that we tend not to do in this podcast is talk about day jobs. And you just alluded to the fact you don't take this wrong. You didn't have a day job. This was your job. This
Right.
The studio and the bands and the music was your job.
Right. So the pressure was on to keep the money coming.
That is a rarity even in this area for people, to have come as far and as long as you have. And this is exclusively what you did.
Yeah.
Wow. That's damn impressive. So you did have to play what the people wanted to hear.
Yep.
So,
But
yeah.
things we liked as well.
Right.
We didn't play things we didn't like.
okay.
Unless we get a million requests and we picked
Macarena.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, please tell me no.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Very
because
much requested songs.
we did have to play weddings for a while.
Yeah,
and,
that's an
absolutely,
outlier because
yes.
you've got to play with that's not your gig, man.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
sometimes
bride's
we would
That's
get,
right. It's
Sometimes
for
we
them.
would get tired of a song, but I wouldn't mind playing them now, like Proud Mary you had to play, and Freebird you had to play.
Oh, yeah. So we haven't come up to the project, the band that you are known for. Where did the Alison Wonderband? How did that evolve?
That came out of the Ernie Cash Band, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we thought, okay, we've never played classic countries. The Ernie Cash Band was playing country in the local roadhouses, the Halfway House and Shiz's Oasis up Route.
Now wait a minute. Now let's define our terms here. The Halfway House is not like you're playing for guys and gals that are getting out.
It was a bar.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure that we were clear on that. I think we had that clarification with Richard's interview, but I wanted to make sure. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, I think that would be commendable.
We played prisons and everything.
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So and I have to say, we thought, we'll play country and that will be easy. Well, we got our comeuppance once we started delving into really playing country right.
Yeah.
And indeed, we grew to love that classic and modern.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
And but we found we kept getting rockier as we went along because the audiences loved that.
Yeah.
I started on drums, remember that?
Oh, right. We all played something we kind of didn't know how to play.
Yeah, she was playing bass with her left hand and piano with her right. And I was
Oh,
playing,
so you were doing the whole Ray Manzarek thing
I'm
with.
doing the bass
Now
line,
wait a
yes.
minute. So you started out, having, and correct me if I'm wrong, somebody show you, chords and triads on the keyboard. To now you're playing the bass and then dang.
Yeah. It was kind of unheard of at the time. I had two keyboards and, my left hand to my side was playing bass and in front I was playing whatever I could with my right hand.
So you didn't have a bass player.
Right. We were three
Three-piece.
pieces. Yeah. And we were three partners building the studio. So Richard decided to learn drums.
Yeah.
I played drums at that point. I'd already played them.
Yeah. And then Fritz went to guitar.
Okay.
And we just had kind of fun. It was really a relaxed band because we weren't trying to impress anybody. It wasn't an elaborate show, but it was a fun band.
Yeah.
We had fun with the fans.
If you're having fun, then that is transmitted to who you're playing for. I mean, that's transmitted to the audience. Let's get back though to this point. I am impressed even without seeing this, the fact that you were playing the bass part and on a separate keyboard playing the melody or the lead part.
Well, chords on the right hand.
Yeah, well,
the bass part on
but
the
I mean,
left hand.
that's pretty impressive. I mean, and I'm not blowing smoke. That is pretty impressive. I've always been impressed by that.
And she sang.
And you sang. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
pretty
how
good.
I got into the Wonder Band. Because I went back to guitar. Then we got a drummer, a really good drummer.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did you get a bass player though?
Not for a long time.
So you're still doing the Ray Manzarek thing on it. Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah, for a while.
And for those of you that don't know, Ray Manzarek was the keyboardist / bass player for the Doors. The Doors didn't have a bass player, I think, till their last album. And so he did all of the bass. So that's where the whole Ray Manzarek thing comes in. Sorry, kids, I got to tell you about that.
And we started getting regular gigs. Like we had a regular Thursday gig in Williamsport for probably a decade, wouldn't you think?
No.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
I think.
Maybe so.
We started at a kind of a little hole-in-the-wall club called the Zodiac, and then we went to another place called the Hotel Continental, and then we finally ended up at the 218 on Campbell Street.
Okay.
And we were the house band on Thursday night there for several years.
But that burned down.
Yeah, until it burned down.
Wow.
Thankfully, without our gear.
That was going to be my next question. You got your gear
another
out.
band's gear was in it when it burned down. That was awful.
Wow. Now, is this still Ernie Cash Band, or is this now Alison Wonderband?
And this is where it transitioned. We were Ernie to start with, but as we got rockier and rockier, and when we finally brought out the In the Hole album, we thought this style really deserves a new name.
Yeah.
And plus, I had been singing more and more as the front person in front of the band. Because, by that point, we had gotten another keyboard player, I think. Is that right? Do I have my timing right?
Yeah, no. No, we didn't have a keyboard player yet. No.
Okay.
So essentially you're both all these band iterations. You're fronting them, correct?
No, not really.
Interesting.
Alison
Okay.
Wonderband, wouldn't you say?
Right.
I mean, I would sing lead on some songs,
Yeah.
but I might.
We all sang lead.
Yeah,
Okay.
vocal was important. We always tried people out for vocals.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I sang pretty much behind the keyboard until then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fire at the you said that was kind of like the transition time frame where you went from Ernie Cash to Alison Wonderband.
Yep.
What prompted that? Just you were getting more rockier than the country genre, and
Yeah.
Original material, and we thought it was a better name.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it did feature her. She sang all the stuff on the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, I became the front person.
Okay, so was that a conscious decision on your part or the band's part, or did it just kind of evolve that way?
Do we know the answer to
Conscious
that?
decision.
I think it was a
Yeah.
decision.
Okay,
The band didn't
interesting.
make decisions.
Yeah.
It was basically, we talked about it. But
Richard
we
and
also-
I ran
I got
all
you.
of these.
You guys were the Paul and Linda McCartney of the Alison Wonderband.
Yeah.
Except, yeah. So anyhow.
Yeah.
You also, this is where I think it's important to tell them about the fact we were programming all this stuff so that you could stand out front.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do tell.
Computers were a new thing.
Yeah.
And Richard, being the technology buff that he is, he got on that really quick. And he realized what could be done with the computer.
Now we're talking early 80s, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. You explain that, Richard.
Well, I got an Atari computer and software, and we programmed. She played all the keyboard parts, and I played nothing. I programmed the drum parts for
Okay.
a while. Even though we had a drummer, I was still programming them. And some songs he would fake, other songs we'd play live. The three of us, she'd come behind the keys and play like she used to. If she's out front, then usually the drums are programmed.
Yeah.
Not always, but because
Yeah.
we're changing drummers, and we just thought, let's just be safe and have this stuff all programmed. So I programmed all the parts that were from the record, and she programmed all the keys and strings and horns, and we had a rack
Bass.
of outboard
We
gear.
were a cyborg band for a while.
Well, no, but I mean, because that's very common now.
Now, yeah.
It was not then.
I mean, because I envision when you said, we got a computer, it's the early 80s, I'm thinking like a Univax, with the old tubes and stuff like that, I'm thinking,
no.
I'm
It
thinking
was
that's
portable.
the computer. Yeah, okay. Well, even though you're dating yourself with the Atari, but
Yep.
still.
It was a laptop Atari.
Yeah.
It was heavy. It had 4 megabytes of memory.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I think our phones have more than
They
that.
do. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Your watch does.
But But I mean, was anybody else doing stuff like that back in the early 80s around here?
No.
Absolutely.
There was
Yeah,
one
I mean,
other
that's
band
pretty
that did it about 3 or 4 years after we started doing it.
Okay.
They copied that same
Wow.
format. But we could sound like a 5 or 6 piece band, and there were 3 of us up there.
I'm asking this. Did your audience have any idea you were doing that kind of technology?
Some did. An interesting story there, and I know this is Alison's interview.
I know what you're going to tell. It's a
about
good
Freddie?
one. Yeah.
Do you want to tell him?
No, you.
No
Like
fighting.
I said, half the songs were played live. Freddie Wright was our drummer at the time. Half the songs were, I don't know what the percentage was, but some were live and some were computer backed. And if it was computer backed, the computer was playing a drum part, and Freddie, the drummer, would just turn electronic drums off and just play.
Okay, so he wasn't playing acoustic drums.
That's right.
He was playing
Drum syncing.
ding ding ding. Okay,
electronic
all right.
drums. I'm
Got
sorry
it.
I didn't mention that.
That's
because
all right.
It's critical.
Yeah,
So he would just turn them off and play along.
yeah.
But there were some people at this. It was a college, some kind of a college event, and they were saying he's not playing the drums. He kept come over and hassle him.
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
He's not. You're not really playing. No, he's not playing. Right? He's not playing. Well, the next song was a live song, and he is playing. So they come back and they're really smart guys. They come up and they grab his hand, and the drums stop because they stopped him from playing.
Oh wow.
He's playing. So the rest of the night, they thought he was playing everything.
Oh, the things alcohol will let you do. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was rude.
It was rude. Yeah.
I am impressed. I mean, because I didn't know that, a regional level band would have that kind of technology and figure it out that early on. That's pretty damn impressive.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
He was the technology guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I did repertoire and public relations and booking, and he did all the technology. He built all the PA systems.
Wow.
Did all the repairs. Maintained the vehicles.
But you're both working because all the things that you said, the booking, the PR, the management per se, that's work. Especially booking. Oh,
yeah.
What a yeah. So so we got the Alison Wonderband. You guys are starting to build that reputation that you rightfully had back in then. You had the recording studio going as well. Mm-hmm. How did that play into where you were going with the band and what have you?
The goal was always to play original music and hopefully have a national hit, as most musicians dream, of course. Mm-hmm. So that was it. Everything was geared towards that thought, and we always wanted to be as excellent as we possibly could because we felt like we were competing with the signed national artists, nobody else. That's where we wanted to be.
Okay.
So that was always the goal ahead of us.
So obviously you had this resource at your disposal, and you said "In the Hole" was that your first album?
Mm-mm.
No? Second. Your first one was Late for the Date. Okay.
We were following the sequence of the Alison Wonderland story. Alison Wonderland. So she was late for the date, remember?
She follows the rabbit, and the rabbit's saying, I'm late for an important date, and he goes down the rabbit hole.
Oh,
second album is
I
In the Hole.
didn't get it.
Yeah.
Now I do.
They're double entendres because we were feeling it's getting late in our career. We got to get this happening.
Yeah, it's late.
And we were in the hole, of course, because we didn't have any
And
money.
then we were in the hole because we ran out of money.
The third one was going to be called The Golden Key, but we changed our whole kind of
genre.
Went to more country pop stuff at that point.
Modern country.
Okay, so your recording Late for the Date is your first Alison Wonderband album. Mm-hmm. Okay, In the Hole though we heard And I Run as we kicked off this segment of the podcast. All that was recorded here, obviously. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and with an eye towards a national level act, correct?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think that's refreshing because a lot of people, even if you went back, so if we were to set the Wayback Machine to the early 80s and I come up to Alison Richard Rupert after an Alison Wonderband show, and I said, "What's your goal?" Would you have been that forthright and honest and say, "We want to be a national act"?
Sure.
Okay, I appreciate that, because there's a lot, even now, it's like, oh no, we just want to, and in the back of their mind, saying, "Yeah, we want to be a national act." You would tell me if I were to ask you at the time, that's your goal.
Oh yeah.
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 And so the albums that you recorded weren't, like vanity projects, or, oh, we're going to do this. These were legitimate, no kidding.
They were saleable demos.
Yeah. Okay.
In a sense, we thought, they're a good demo to get a deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And we were sending them to labels right and left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to even get them to listen to that stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I think you alluded to that with when we did your interview with Saturday's Crowd, in that, if I'm remembering the story correctly, getting even local music or local stations to play your stuff was difficult.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The local radio wouldn't play.
Yeah. So, we'll get to this at the end. I was going to compare and contrast now and then, but so all of the songs on all of your albums are originals, correct?
One exception, on the first album, we did a cover of My Boyfriend's Back.
Oh, okay.
And then two exceptions on the Christmas album.
We have a few covers there.
Okay.
Some of those.
It's about half and half original and cover on
right.
Christmas.
On the Christmas.
So when you write, because you had said you were writing, in college and that, are you still writing on your own, or are you now collaborating with this guy here?
At what point?
We're talking with Alison Wonderband in the albums.
Collaboration, but
yeah. He is seldom without some kind of an instrument in his hand. It was a guitar at the time, and for years and years, and he would just noodle around, and he would sing nonsense syllables, and I'd be doing something in another room, or I'd be cooking dinner or whatever, and kind of half paying attention, but then something would strike my ear, and it would get my attention, and I would say, put that down on cassette tape at the time. He would record it. And later on, then I would pick it up and write some lyrics, and he'd come up with a bridge, and I'd write some more lyrics. So that was the process for most of our songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tons. Literally, I'd probably have 200 cassette tapes full of ideas. Start song, melody, melodic
it might
things.
Be a verse. It might be a verse or half
it might
a
only
verse.
be a verse. Might only be a verse or a chorus, or a verse and a chorus.
Yeah. And ridiculous syllables,
Sure.
like McCartney singing, what was it, Scrambled Eggs?
Yeah. Right.
Yesterday. That's what he would sing.
Yeah. I just read Jeff Tweedy from Wilco's book, How to Write One Song, and he does the same thing, just like random words, and sometimes he says that sometimes the random words and the nonsense words, I just keep them in because they sound good.
So
they have
to fit right. Yeah,
yeah. There's a song, I can't remember the title of it, but one of the lines is, "I assassinate down the street." He kept it. I was like, I like that. I don't know that I would have kept that line, but I like it. So all of the songs are collaborative. I mean, they're co-written.
Except for one on one album. What's the Matter with Mary?
That's yours.
And that is all mine. All mine.
That's all yours.
All mine.
That's all yours.
And that just came to me driving alone in the car back here one day. For some reason, it was given to me. Songwriters sometimes say, I was given a song. Well, there it was.
Okay.
There's one I wrote too. They've Got Time. That's one I wrote.
Yeah, that's true. I lied. This one that Richard has.
I wrote.
But
generally it's a collaboration.
Yeah. But I was at because we're talking to Allison.
All right.
Yeah.
She wrote all of it.
God, jeez.
She even wrote the covers.
No, so this one like this came to you while you're driving. I mean, you weren't sitting on a guitar or anything like that. So that's 100% yours. Yeah. Let's play it. Let's play it right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna hear a song written by Alison Rupert, not Alison and Richard Rupert, not Richard Rupert. This is written by Alison Rupert, and this is off of Late for the Date. Correct?
Yeah.
I'm still, because I didn't get the connection to those two titles of those albums with the Alison Wonderland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not an English major.
It's an inside joke.
It is an inside joke. I love it. So this is What's the Matter with Mary, written in a car. You can't get any cooler or rock and roll than that. Alison Wonderband, Late for the Date, here on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast. What's the Matter with Mary from the first Alison Wonderband album, Late for the Date. I'm still, I love the whole play on words with that. So so that was exclusively written by Alison Rupert. Cool song. So where are we now with the Alison Wonderband as far as our story is concerned? We're in the early mid 80s. You guys are getting the kind of the traction in the area, correct?
And we're broadening our scope. We went from weddings and clubs, and we moved on to firemen's carnivals. We moved from that to county fairs and corporate events. And county fairs, we were in a concert situation where people were sitting and listening, and that was great.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Acts. Yes, opening acts for major artists. Yeah.
So this was not just this was not just local Williamsport. You guys were like starting to branch out and starting to, as you said, open your aperture geographically, correct?
Well, we did that before then, though.
Good grief, yes.
No, Good Grief, like you did, or Good Grief the band?
Good Grief the band
Okay.
actually had an agent from where was he from? Harrisburg, yeah. And
Oh, wow.
we did the East Coast. We went down. I guess we went as far as Bristol, Tennessee.
That's
That
far
as
south.
far
yeah.
south as we went. Yeah, Bristol, Tennessee.
So you had the tour bus and everything.
No,
Not
van.
a bus, a van. We were in a van still.
So you guys actually toured. You guys like left the
weeks.
house.
We
for,
would take off for weeks or months at a time. Yeah.
And this was even with good grief.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
We
wow.
got a band house because it didn't make any sense for everybody to be paying rent in different places, and because we weren't home that often, so we got a band house, and we
So you all lived in this the house again.
we
You were the
all had a
monkeys.
room, and we
Yeah.
we
You were the monkeys.
yeah.
Wow. Did you have the spiral staircase and everything? No, I'm just kidding.
Hardly.
So was the band house here in Williamsport, or was that where was that?
The first, well, let's see. The first one was in Hughesville, wasn't it?
Okay. I mean, when I say Williamsport, I mean like the
Yeah.
general
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Michigan was the
wow.
farthest west we went,
Okay.
Yeah.
and up to I don't know.
I didn't realize because I had the impression that you were that you were a road band with the Alison Wonderband. I didn't realize that it went back to Good Grief in the beginning.
Yeah.
So that begs the question: do you have any really good road stories?
Lots of road stories.
Yeah, well, and you know we.
I will. Now remember, I'm a minister's daughter.
Yes. Yes.
So the first time I ever played in a bar was a shock to me because I had never been in a bar.
No kidding.
And I come from a long line of teetotalers. My mother is a minister's daughter, and her grandmother wouldn't even work on Sunday, let alone drink anything.
Now wait a minute. So we're well past like coming college. You hadn't been in a bar
We're
when you were in the.
We're a little past like coming. No, I was not.
Really?
I was not a party girl in
My
Lycoming College.
gosh.
I played the coffee house. I played my guitar, and I studied. And
My gosh.
yeah, no, I was not
A paragon of virtue.
I
My
was
gosh.
a paragon of virtue and very innocent. And here I am in this bar, and there's all these bottles of alcohol lit up in a red light. And could I have been in the den of Satan? I don't know. But anyway, long story shorter, our first, I remember my first road gig booked by this agent. We're going down Route 15, and I can't remember what town it was, but it was somewhere down south on Route 15, maybe around Liverpool or someplace. Mm-hmm. And our first gig was basically to make travel money. I think it was in this kind of creepy roadhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So we play our first set, and towards the end of the set, a woman gets up on a table and starts doing striptease.
Oh,
exotic
lovely.
dancing, which I had never seen in my life. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was.
So wait a minute. So is this the first bar you've been in?
No,
Oh, okay.
not
All right.
the
So you
first
at least
bar,
have
but
some experience of being in the bar.
we
Okay.
had
All
played
right.
bars around
Because you're
Williamsport.
getting the whole experience. If that's the case, I mean, geez.
Yes. And I found it very interesting because I took a lot of sociology in college, and this is really interesting. And so we finished, and I was chatting with her during the break. There was a place out in the kitchen.
Before or after the show? After her show.
Dancing after our first set.
Well, good for
I'm
you.
just talking to her because I'm so interested in it. I find out that she's making twice as much for the night as I am.
So she just didn't get like libated and jumped up there
no.
and
She
did.
was
Oh, she
hired.
was. Oh, she's part.
She's professional.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I thought, that's really interesting. They make twice as much as musicians. And we went back and we played our second set.
Oh dear gosh! I hope this isn't going where we're.
Yeah.
No.
It's not a third
No.
No.
I'm just kidding.
We played our second set, and the same thing happens towards the end. She does her thing.
So this is in the middle of your set. She gets
We're
up and does her
playing.
thing.
We're playing, yeah. And
Did you know going in that this was going to happen?
not a clue. And then we take our second break, and this, you wouldn't believe it if it were in a book. You can't write this stuff. In comes a very, very proper little lady, all dressed in black with a tambourine. She's from the Salvation Army.
Oh, dear
She
Lord.
goes table to table collecting for the Salvation Army. This is all in one night. My first road gig.
Oh my gosh. Did the Salvation Army lady go in while the other girl was working on this?
I don't remember it that way. I remember it was just a separate incident during the same night. And
Did the dancer donate?
I do not know. I don't remember.
But see, that's a level of detail that I probably would have. It's like, geez, this is, wow. So was on the same night, was there a bar fight? Because then that's a trifecta right there.
I don't remember. Do you remember?
218 was a place for bar fights.
218 sometimes had the fights.
Did you play behind the chicken wire?
No, never did.
No,
Oh my gosh!
That. I don't have that story.
Okay, all right. The whole stripper thing. It's like, holy cripes.
Yeah, things I had never seen.
Well, and to have a band that at this time you're fronting the band.
No.
Oh, okay. This is pre. Okay. You're band, but still, I mean, I guess you gotta, I guess if it's part of what the people expect.
Yeah.
This girl. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, does it get any better than that? I mean, geez.
Well, there's another story. When we got down to Bristol, Tennessee,
Uh-huh.
that gig was, I think it was 2 weeks in a row in the same club. And there was a man, you get to know people if you're there for even a week, but this was 2 weeks. And there was a man that came every single night to see the band. So we get to chit chat with him. And you're playing 6 nights. And a lot of times it's dead.
Sure.
And so during the breaks, you're just chatting with whoever is there. And very nice guy. He was in there every single night. And towards the end of our 2-week stint there, he invites us to his house for dinner. Fabulous. Because when you're on the road for about a week, it's fun to eat in restaurants. After that,
Yeah.
it's boring and you can't think of anything you want to eat. Wow, a home-cooked meal.
Yeah.
Great. He was going to make chicken and mashed potatoes and corn. Great. So we all followed him to his house. And indeed, he had a lovely meal. It was mashed potatoes and corn.
Sure.
And he didn't eat with us, which we thought was weird. He always just drank a beer at the bar, and he just drank a beer while we were eating, which was a little odd to us. And there's a knock at the door, and it's the police. And they take him away in handcuffs because he had attacked a neighbor with a hatchet.
And there we sit at his table.
And there we sit at the table.
Eating what you thought was
the chicken. Might have been the neighbor.
Wow, you can't make that stuff up, can you? So I asked with this, does it get better than that?
I'm not sure. So there were some very nice things. We were we were in Lansing, Michigan over Thanksgiving one time. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we couldn't be with our families, or we thought, well, we were going to go to a restaurant and order some turkey if they had it.
Yeah.
Well, these very nice, I guess they were hippies because they seemed
college kids.
College kids? Okay. They had a house. They invited us over for Thanksgiving dinner, the whole band, and it was just so sweet and nice.
Yeah.
Met a lot of nice people.
I'll bet. Again, I left the area in 1980 and didn't come back until 2012. So I missed the whole. I didn't know that, even prior to the Alison Wonderband, that you guys were a touring act. Like you were on the road. I didn't realize that. So what was with the Alison Wonderband? What was your geographic area playing with them?
Let me see. How far did we get?
Well, that was actually less of a touring band than the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We got more focused by that point and wanting to get this deal with. By then, we're doing country, or what we consider
modern country.
What we thought was country.
Yeah. So we're talking mid to late 80s
Nashville.
now, or
This is 90s.
this is
90s.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
80s were the Jersey Shore. Those were some wild clubs.
Now, when we talk Jersey Shore, you mean New Jersey,
New Jersey,
not Jersey Shore.
No,
yeah, okay,
I'm sorry.
all right.
New Jersey. At that time, the drinking age was 18 in New Jersey,
Oh.
and so things were hopping on the shore.
Clubs were packed.
So we were playing those clubs with that band was Red Delicious playing those clubs. We have.
I still can't keep the band.
I know
straight here.
it's very
crazy.
It's very confusing.
Yeah. So how, just for context, how long was the Alison Wonderband a unit? How long were you guys at? How long was that project?
83 to 2001.
2002.
2002.
I think, yeah.
So I got to do public math without taking my shoes off. So
19 years.
almost 19. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But you weren't touring as or you weren't on the road as extensively with the Alison Wonderband as you were with the previous band.
We would do a day or two rather than weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And we went out of state. I mean, we played some stuff out of state. We did some stuff for the, what was that? Good Sam's Club, I guess.
The Good Samaritans, Good Sam's for short. It's a national organization for RV owners.
Yes.
It's a big
absolutely.
deal.
Yeah.
And they have these huge rallies. Each state's chapter has them, and people come from all over the country. And so we got into that circuit, which was fun.
Oh, wow.
It was like, to us, it was a bunch of grandmas and grandpas just mothering us. It was great.
Oh, wow.
I went to West Virginia once and down to South Carolina. Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. We went down there.
You can't do that. You can't do that in a 2-day trip. I mean, you had to have been down there for a while.
Oh, wait, no. Well, no.
Even in an RV, for God's sake.
Actually,
Did they give you an RV to tour?
No, I wish.
They fed us and provided hotels.
Yeah.
That was written into our contracts that they had.
Oh, I'd have got a camper rider.
Well, we had an opportunity to stay in Myrtle Beach for a week because our people who were working with us are, what did we call them?
I'm not sure what you're saying.
I'm not sure what I'm saying either.
And I sure as heck don't know what you're saying.
They had access to the rental property down there for a week.
Oh, right.
And all we would have had to pay was $50 to clean it when we left.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But the other band members didn't want to stay, so we had to drive back.
Yeah. Some band members did not like travel. Now, Richard and I thought, this is great.
Heck
We're
yeah.
getting paid to see parts of the country we would never see. And we stayed in some ritzy hotels that we would never have been able to afford, but it was part of the contract, and that's where the convention was.
Hey,
So,
I'll take it.
We loved that, but not everybody can handle that, and that's where you run into band problems, which we did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have, and I know it happens with bands now, but did you have people that would follow you?
The best. We had just the best fans.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. We had a fan club.
No kidding.
We had, people that even followed us down to Nashville. We were on Nashville Network TV, and we had people follow us all the way down there for the taping.
With Ralph Emery, or
No, there was a show called Be a Star. It was the
I remember
country
that.
version of American Idol.
Yeah, I remember that.
So we were contestants on that. We made the audition and went
The whole
down.
band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And fans followed us down there. We had some people from Hughesville here, dear friends of ours, Dale and Barb Martin, went everywhere. And they had regular jobs, regular straight jobs. They would get home at 3, 4 in the morning and go to work. I don't know how they did it, but they followed us almost every job we ever played.
As I said, you guys were a destination band. I mean, people would, we're just going to go out. No, we're going to go see the Alison Wonderband. As I said in the intro,
So sweet.
And I think I said it with Richard, is that I remember, my family said, we're going to see an Alison Wonderband.
We used to play Knoebels fairly often, Knoebels Park.
Oh, yeah.
There were people who would...
In the big band shell and that? Yeah.
There were people who would plan their vacations for that period when we were going to be there and come there and rent a cottage there.
Yeah.
Because we were going to be there. It was that's pretty...
Oh, heck.
There
I mean,
were
It's nice people.
There were some older gentlemen there that were so cute.
Oh, yeah.
They became my groupies. One of them had a heart attack, and they blamed it on me, of course, that I had given him a heart attack from I don't know, being on stage. They all got T-shirts made with a huge heart that was broken in half, and it was called
Alison's Heart Attack Club.
Oh, funny. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. How great was that? I mean, that just had to have been so, I don't know, so fulfilling. I mean, I know the goal was, national, but that kind of stuff, again, you can't make that up.
Yeah, you can't lose when you're making people happy.
Heck no.
Yeah,
Heck no.
That's a win-win. And they took millions of pictures in that period of time. There were several people that just took picture after picture after picture. So we have great records of those times.
Oh,
the
good.
early years,
Sure.
hardly anything.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, do we have a record? I'm going to have to go through them all sometime because we have boxes and boxes of them.
You really should. I mean, me telling you what to do. You really should curate that stuff.
Yeah.
And offline, I've got another idea, but we'll talk about that offline and maybe future episode or something. So you were doing this for 19 years with the Alison Wonderband. Did just, like you said, bands just kind of break up? You had different ideas. I guess let's preface this question. Was it the same group band for that whole 19 years?
Oh no.
Okay.
Constant.
Other than you two.
Yeah, we were the constant.
Right.
Yeah. And oddly enough, I don't remember anybody leaving mad. I think somehow it always worked out that it just became untenable. They couldn't handle the road.
Sure.
Or they were moving away somewhere or something. I don't ever remember having a big blowout and somebody stomping away.
Mm-hmm.
No, we never had that.
We did have someone have a nervous breakdown on the road, but that wasn't his fault.
Mm-hmm. Were the other members of the band, I mean, as a whole, were they doing this full time as you were, or did they have day jobs or?
Well, when we were constantly on the road, that was all they could do.
Yeah. I was wondering, that was kind of where the question was couched, is how could they do that?
No.
If they weren't like full-time musicians.
No.
That's part of the reason the Wonder Band wasn't on the road much, because we had people who had to have other jobs.
Right.
See, because we were both in the band, we had twice the income as a family that they would have brought to their family.
Right.
We could bring in. Yeah. Plus, we didn't have kids.
Yeah.
So we didn't have that expense.
Yeah. But you have this big kid.
And we had this income from this. And it's later on, you were doing voiceovers.
Yeah. I do spoken word as well as singing.
Yeah.
So that we figured out ways to make extra income so we could manage, and we did well. We had a good career. But another person that's just one person in the band supporting a family, that was tough.
Yeah. So we are now. So now I get to the point where when did the project kind of fold, or kind of come to an end, or did it just kind of we're not? Did it just happen, or was there this is it?
There's a defining point.
Yeah, the end of the Wonder Band, I think, really came because members didn't want to be on the road.
Okay.
And that was really the essence of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I really got burned out on the management of it and the booking, because it's just so much.
Yeah.
Babysitting too.
And there was some babysitting involved. Mm-hmm. And finally I thought, I think that's enough. I think it's time.
Okay. And I was probably going to ask you probably the most pointed question that I've asked in any of these podcasts, 28 episodes. Were you ready for it to end?
I was. Richard wasn't.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's about as pointed of question as I'm probably ever going to get in this. But I mean, to have done this for 19 years and then,
And before.
Yeah. But you were, I mean, you were shouldering the technical and the musical side of it, and Richard, and then Allison, you were the business side of it. Sounds like, is that?
Yeah. Well,
am
I was
getting
also
it?
writing the shows too. Yeah.
No, wait a minute, writing the shows.
Yeah. At certain points in the band, we were even doing some comedy skits and some choreography, which I also did.
Medleys.
And there was some costuming, and I
Wait a
created all the
minute.
costumes.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. We did a variety show when we were doing the county fairs towards the end. It was a real mix of a lot of different styles, and some of it was comedy even.
You're Carol Burnett.
I was sometime, you know. Yeah, we did an All in the Family thing, and yeah, I was Edith.
So it wasn't okay. So I've learned a couple things now. So it just wasn't the music. You were doing like a full production thing.
Big time. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. That was one phase, not Richard's favorite phase, because he really just wanted to play music. And as our goal was always play original music and get a deal.
Yeah. That is wild. You know, you've got to have fun. I mean, but no wonder you guys were so popular. If you were doing stuff like, was anybody else doing anything like that you know of in this area?
And that's in the county fair circuit. I would say yes.
Oh, really?
Maybe Rick Kay.
Rick Kay, yeah.
Not to that extent, but yeah. We did a lot of medleys, and she'd put all the songs together in the medley.
You know, just segue them properly with key changes and things.
So,
and
things were scripted. I mean, really?
Yeah, that was a very tight production.
Wow.
Yeah, fast costume changes. I had to have people backstage helping me. Yeah.
Okay, so now this is why I love doing this, because I'm learning. So, did you have like an entourage? Entourage is not the word I want to find. Did you have a crew?
Oh yeah. We had merchandising people because we had the albums, we had pictures. After every show, we would sit down at a table and people would come up and talk to us and get autographs and buy merchandise and stuff.
Oh man!
So we had people for that. We had a person for running lights.
And you're paying all these people, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They don't work for free.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, all right, because I always thought, and again, I wasn't here in the area. I just knew of you guys kind of by word of mouth from family and other. I didn't realize it was that big of a production.
Well, it became that, and you lose some people with that too.
Okay.
I mean, some people didn't want to come and see a comedy act. They
Sure.
wanted to hear a rock and roll band. They wanted to hear a country band. We would change, and sometimes the audience didn't go with us.
Yeah.
We had to develop a whole new audience. So,
Yeah.
Some came, some didn't. Yep.
Yeah.
So if you were playing the county fairs and then went to the Roadhouse, did you take that scripted act with you? I mean, did that kind of stuff work in the roadhouses and the bars and that?
No. These were eras. No. Yeah. I mean, there were bars at one point, and there were shows at another point.
Okay, so when you're playing, when you were in the what I'll call the full production, county fair thing, you weren't playing the bars and that.
Right.
So this was all exclusive.
No dance. It was all concert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Now in the winter though, sometimes we'd play I remember we played the Demi Club once. Even later on, that'd just be dance stuff.
Okay, so you didn't
take play our dance stuff.
Okay,
no production.
And I'm not making a joke of this. I'm just trying to get it in
understand.
context. So you didn't do the full production like at the Demi Club then? That was just full rock and roll, and
I guess there was some carryover as we. Yeah, I don't remember switching back and forth for very long.
Now you said you enjoyed that. I mean, you enjoyed it. You not so much.
I didn't like the comedy stuff.
I know.
That I can. This puts everything for me, and I hope for the audience in context, because that had to have been. I mean, that was a job. To for both of you to have this production and this crew in that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in two respects, preparation for it. We practiced all the spring before the summer season started. She wrote the show in the winter. We practiced it all spring because it had to be tight. You couldn't forget lines.
Yeah.
There was no dead air in it at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it flowed very.
Did you ever have this? Have you ever had it filmed? is there any film
there's video.
or
Pieces.
video?
A lot of video of it
Pieces,
around. Yeah.
But I mean, something like from the first part of from the beginning of the show to the end of the show. Is there like a full recording
I don't
video?
think there is.
Really?
There are pieces of it,
Wow.
but I don't think there's any.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. It just, I mean, now I'm even. A, I'm more impressed with you guys, and B, I'm just so intrigued at how that worked. And you know, and as I wouldn't be my wheelhouse, Richard. I'm with you.
Yeah.
But I respect the fact that you guys did something like that. That is I'm impressed. So I'm done.
Well, it's income streams. You know, you got to figure out how to make money different ways. And record sales and T-shirt sales and all that stuff is part of it. Yeah. And we had a crew. We had
how many? How many did you have in your crew?
Well,
at
4
one
or
point,
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 at one point. Yeah, we had several people on merchandise, and a person on lights, and a person. What am I going to say? Maybe that was it.
No, 2 light people.
2 light people.
Because we had explosions and junk going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy Anna!
We had a patriotic medley that ended with fireworks. So.
And really, in the long run, you know, we didn't pay them well. They were just great people.
they just loved us.
They're just we paid them. But it wasn't like, it's their career. You know?
I retired from the Alison Wonderband. I was their lighting guy. No. But I mean, wow. So do you keep in contact with any of the people who are on your crew? And that,
I think most of them. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
and obviously the band members you probably do. Any name drop members of the band that you
band members?
Oh, yeah. I was
just go down through.
I was afraid you might ask that, so I had to write it down because it was.
Well, you already mentioned Kenny Whitman, and
all right, let me see if I can go through these fast. Jack and Jim Marvin.
Okay.
Frank Scarfo.
Oh wow.
Steve Preston.
Okay.
Jonathan Edwards, Bo Fox, Chris LaRue, Rob Morse, Conrad Milieu, we mentioned, John Marshall, Jim Breckus, Mike Lynn, he's from around here.
Okay.
Dave Owens was from around here. Kimbo Reichley, you probably know.
Oh, Kimbo.
Yeah, he was in the band. He played Connecticut with us, I remember.
Yeah.
And let me see.
Rob Morse,
here, I don't think did I get there? Yeah, I think I said that.
Yeah, you did.
And we also played in a lot of our friends' bands, which might take a few more hours. Steve Fecker, Charlie DeSanto. You probably know.
Yeah.
Freddie Wright, Kenny Whitman, David Iris, Phil Baskin, Joe Gahan, Mike Saline, Les DeMassimo.
How fun you had fun doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there were. Like any job, there were times when it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't feel well, especially.
But mostly it was fun.
Yeah. But that's when the true professional comes out. If you're not feeling well, though.
Well, you can't let the audience
absolutely.
Yeah.
But the people that would follow us around, it was great.
And we loved, after the gigs, you know, we're just so exhausted, and we'd find some all-night diner, and lots of the fans would just come with us, and we'd just fill the place with fans and have a nice meal. That was just the most fun. How
fun! Holy wow! So and during this time you're still recording. You're still recording here. You're still recording your albums. Mm-hmm. Back in the Heartland, is that which number album is that? Is that the third one?
Third.
Back in My Heartland, yeah.
Back in My Heartland. I'm sorry. So we're gonna play a song off of that CD or that. I'm calling them albums. I'm dating myself.
They are albums. It's just what format they're on. Yeah.
Did you guys do vinyl back in the day?
Yep.
First album was
vinyl.
The first
vinyl.
one? Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
You still have it?
Yeah.
I have a copy. Yeah.
Do you? Okay. All right. Just making sure. You didn't melt it down. Okay, that's not.
No.
Okay. Didn't make it a bowl and put a. So this is you and Me and the Moon, and obviously this is one that y'all wrote together. Mm-hmm. Can you tee it up? Can you or was it just him noodling on the guitar and you coming up with the words?
I'm sure that's how it started.
Okay,
it had to be because almost all of them did, and it's just a sweet romantic song that a lot of people liked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hopefully still do.
Oh, I'm sure they will. We played it on the radio show a couple weeks back. So, well, you're very welcome. I liked it. So this is You and Me and the Moon, the Alison Wonderband, here on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast.
There's a full moon shining in the starry sky like a silver lining on a day that's gone by. And there's a moon song playing in the heavenly light, and you and I, we're alone in the night. And there's a full moon shining. It's the sweetest sight now that I've found you. And when I hold you here beside me, all I need tonight is you and me and the moon. Let the world keep turning. We'll love our troubles away. Take the soft, sweet yearning I've been feeling all day. And while the fire keeps burning, I'll be lost in the flame. And you'll know why. I won't have to explain. 'Cause there's a full moon shining. It's the sweetest sight now that I've found you. And when I hold you here beside me, all I need tonight is you and me and the moon. We don't need to worry about tomorrow. We don't need to yearn for yesterday. And there's a full moon shining. It's the sweetest sight now that I've found you. And when I hold you here beside me, all I need tonight is you and me and the moon. All I need tonight is you and me and the moon.
You and Me and the Moon from Back in My Heartland album. And again, don't have to elaborate on this, is recorded here at Green Valley Studio, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, was that the whole band, or were you doing multiple instruments, or, was it just you two, or is it the whole band not
we,
that.
we
the
have
whole
to
band.
think on that. I think that one.
That was a whole band.
Sometimes,
that's-
occasionally it was just Richard and me playing
Yeah.
everything, but I think that was the whole band.
Well,
Okay.
I think there's one song on there I played drums and bass. I probably played bass on all of them, but I played drums on one of the songs I know, and I played guitar on all of it.
I mean, but it's
It's basically a band, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, to have this resource available to you to just come in. Do you find that maybe Richard more so than you, Allison, but do you come in here and just, tinker around and just record stuff?
This is Richard's man cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bunch of songs that I've written
Yeah.
that just just played and sang.
Yeah.
Sang nonsense words too,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
I do.
Have you come into?
waiting for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to start?
If
You
she
know-
wants to write lyrics to them, I'd be happy.
So that begs the question, so Alison Wonderband, kind of 2001, 2002 kind of folded. What have you been doing since then? What do you have any plans to do anything like start writing and recording and putting some stuff out?
We're of course slowed down so that we're not practicing 12 hours a day and playing.
Sure.
So we're doing other things, but I guess in the performance realm, of course I sing harmony sessions here in the studio for clients that
Okay.
come in that need harmony.
Mm-hmm.
We actually composed the theme song for the Williamsport Crosscutters. They still play it at the games.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's timber, down comes another from the hand of a man called a crosscutter, and our drummer Joseph Hauserman sang that. It's not my
Oh, okay,
not
all
my
right.
vocal on it, but
Yeah.
we
Oh,
wrote it.
wow.
Harmonies on it.
Yeah, we wrote it. If you go to a Crosscutters game and you hear that theme, that was done here.
There you go.
Written by us.
Wow.
Yeah. And I do narration voiceovers for TV commercials and narration and documentaries. I played a part in an animated movie of Nephthys. She is
This is it.
Yeah.
Zombie Dead on Arrival. It's XOMBIE. We'll take a picture of this. We'll put it on our Facebook page. So you've done some voice acting as well.
yes. I played a reanimated ancient Egyptian mummy superhero.
Well,
How do you like that?
I like it.
It was fun. I had to invent an accent because nobody knows what an ancient Egyptian really sounded like.
Yeah. So this is when did this come out?
Boy, is there a date on that?
There is. I wanted to see
we
if
don't
you
remember days.
2009, and there you are, James Farr, Zombie Dead
Yes,
on
he's the
Arrival.
animator.
Steve, there you are, Alison Rupert.
Interestingly, James Farr, the animator, was in Oklahoma. Of course, I was here. And
Oh, you mean Oklahoma, the state, not the musical?
sorry.
That's
yes.
okay.
Good
That's all right.
catch.
Yeah.
He resides in Oklahoma.
Okay, all right.
And of course, I was here, and the male lead who plays a sentient zombie who is actually trying to save the humans, he is in Canada. So it was all done remotely and beautifully put together by the animator to flow just perfectly.
Did you record your part here?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
And they never heard each other.
We never heard each other.
Till it was done.
We never saw the animation.
So you weren't feeding off lines. You had to do this like
imagination.
oh wow.
Yeah.
So we're looking behind the curtain on voice acting. So interesting. Did you enjoy that? It sounds like you did.
Yeah, it was fun. It was very difficult
Yeah.
because the accent was foreign to me that I created.
Can you do that accent really quick? Can you remember? Can you do the accent now? Can you?
Let me think of a line here in that. A very strange variant, that sort of thing.
Very nice.
And she was very smooth and powerful
Yeah.
because she's in the fight scenes.
Yeah. Just think if you would have used that accent back in like coming college instead of. Do you think it would have been as good as the Joni Mitchell? No. Yeah. Okay.
No
all right.
way.
Yeah.
No way.
Wow. So Crosscutters, you're a voice actress or actor. I guess the vernacular is actor.
And And
Wow.
singing wise, I did a commercial. I sang the song that they had written for a Bush beer latte commercial.
Wait a minute, Bush beer latte?
Bush latte.
Bush latte. They called it Bush latte for some reason.
Bush
Okay.
light.
It was,
Bush light.
Yeah.
Oh,
People
okay.
were calling it latte.
That's
so
right. People were calling it latte, so they went with this thing that had come up from the grassroots, and they made a jingle. And
They regionally marketed it as
yeah.
latte, but not here. It wasn't
Oh,
here.
of course.
It was
Yeah.
some other state. I don't remember where.
Have you ever heard any of this? I mean, obviously you've heard the zombie voice acting. Have you ever heard like the commercial played?
It was on the web.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For a long time.
it may still be online. Yeah.
Might be. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was produced by a major LA film company. What is it called? Picro. They do
wow.
a lot of things for Netflix. And,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, for considering what she had to do, she was paid really well.
Yeah, it was the most I was ever paid for a voiceover,
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't a voiceover.
It was for singing.
singing, yeah. You said some of the things that you do now, you're doing backup vocals for clients. Now, your clients are all over the wall here. You've worked with a number of local bands and local musicians, kind of helping them out. I mean, more not only in the studio, but also like playing out with them. Or
We have been what you called side musicians in bands that we didn't run, but they were for and with our friends.
Yeah.
Gosh, maybe people will remember Katie Brooks. We did an East Coast tour from New York to Florida with her.
Oh no. Okay, so you're not just sitting in for one night. You're on tour in like
With her, we were.
okay.
We did a number of shows with Wes Parker. I know people around here will remember Wes Parker.
Okay.
He was a regional star, I would say. And with him, way back in the day, we opened for Ernest Tubb. And at that time, Ernest Tubb was a very old man.
Yeah.
And very impressive. He taught us a lesson about how you treat your audience after his show. And I'm talking, he was probably in his late 80s.
Yeah.
After his show, his crew came up, put a folding chair on the stage, and anybody that wanted to come up, shake his hand, and speak to him from the entire audience, he did not leave until every single person had come up that wanted to speak to him. That was a huge lesson for us in how you behave with your fans, how you make them feel welcome.
Because I don't know about you, but I mean, if you play for 2 or 3 hours, I don't know how long his shows were, but for somebody 80 years old and playing, or late 70s, early 80s, and playing that long, and then, I mean, that's like recovering from major surgery, and then asking, to sit down. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty impressive.
It was. And I'll tell you, you asked about our fans earlier, and one of the oddest but sweetest compliments I ever got was from a little girl at Knoebels. She came over and, we're at the table and we're signing autographs and things and selling merch, and people are coming and saying they enjoyed the show, and it's all lovely and wonderful. And a little girl comes up and she says to me, "You like me." And I thought, how interesting a comment. I made her feel like she was liked.
Oh, wow.
What a cool comment.
Oh, wow. That is neat.
Yeah.
So you opened for Ernest Tubb. Now that's pretty impressive. Who's the most famous person that you ever opened for?
It's not a musical act, actually, but it was Jimmy Carter at Brandon Park in Williamsport when he was campaigning to be president.
So this is 76 or it.
Yeah, what year was it? I should know that. From
Well,
my history.
yeah, he
Goes
was
way
76.
back. I bet it was.
Unless it was when he ran against Reagan and lost. But regardless, so you.
So, and that was, his campaign had contacted us. I don't know how they ever got a hold of us, but his campaign hired us to play before he came on to speak.
Yeah.
And we have kind of a band joke because we were pulling up our van. We didn't quite know where they wanted us to go when there were all these really serious looking guys in black suits walking around, and we just wanted to know how we could get up to the stage to unload our gear. And so I went up to one of these guys and I said, could you tell me who's the Secret Service guy I need to talk to? And very seriously, no jokes, he says, I am the FBI. And we thought that was hilarious, of course. So
lovely.
we quoted that for years later.
Heck yeah.
I am the FBI.
I am the FBI. Interesting. Wow. So you've played for presidents.
I guess so.
No,
I'm not sure he heard me, but
You
he
probably
might have been in a
surprised.
bus somewhere.
Yeah.
2 other bands too you played with.
Well, I did Christmas Show Live. I don't know if you ever were involved with those because you were out of town probably, but that was a big deal.
Gary Christman.
Gary Christman.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Kashera used to write shows, and they were really elaborate shows. And I did some of those. I'd be a guest vocalist, or I did a skit once with Mike Kashera. I was Cher, and he was Sonny. Most
dear
people
Lord.
will remember that. That was really fun. The Midlife Cowboys Band, which was old-time cowboy music, 3-part harmony. I'm there.
Yeah.
And
I've played. I have one album of theirs that I played, and there's a song in there called "My Dad," written from the point of view of the dog.
Yeah.
My favorite, man.
It's so sweet.
I love that song. I love that song.
he's a good Gary Stoner. He's a very
Gary
good,
Stoner.
good writer. One of our dearest friends.
Wow.
Yep. And as a matter of fact, he didn't take the whole band, but he took Richard and me, because we were the 3 primary singers, to St. Lucia, which is the 3rd island up from South America. And
Of the Caribbean islands.
in the Caribbean Islands, yeah. And that was a fascinating trip because we stayed in a resort where the 1% can afford. These are people that have houses all over the world, mansions. But not only did we play for them in clubs, but we also played for the regular people of St. Lucia. We played a fundraiser for an orphanage. We played a club in the southern part of the island, which is only, 17 miles long. And most touchingly, we played at the bedside of a man in a scary hovel. He had had a stroke. He couldn't leave his bedside. Somebody wanted us to go and sing for him, and we went and sang for him, and it really was a hovel.
Wow.
So
We're doing a trio with Gary too. You might
yes,
mention.
now we also.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We have
Bring us up
revived
now.
that trio, and we actually just recently played at the Community Arts Center when the symphony had their old Western.
Oh, yes.
concert.
Yeah.
They had us play in the lobby during intermission, singing the old Western songs like "Don't Fence Me In" and "Back in the Saddle Again."
Yeah.
So we just.
What's the name of this project? Does it have a name?
We called it the Tumbleweed Trio.
Oh, okay.
Of course, we do tumble and tumbleweeds.
Yeah. Good. Good. And now is that going to be something that you're going to be doing on a regular basis, or just whenever? Yeah.
He is. He's on planes a lot, going all over the country. He's an expert in prenatal opioid misuse.
Oh, good
and he
gosh.
lectures all over the country.
Oh, wow.
So he's not here a lot, but occasionally when he's here, we'll try to book something.
Cool. All right, we'll keep an eye out for that.
And just let me mention a couple other. We've been in the Front Porch Country Band. And that's a country band that is under the sponsorship of Rick Gathman in Lewisburg.
That's all originals.
We've
Wow.
played with E.G. Kite,
Oh yeah.
wonderful blues woman.
She did her out a couple albums here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know her through. I've known of her through Sean Farley. So,
Yeah. Sean played with her, sure.
Yeah.
And back in the day, Charlie Bush had a band called Thunderbird. With Charlie and Vicky Guarini and Richard and me. I think we thought we were going to be the new Fleetwood Mac.
There you go.
And Mike Smith, Schmutzy, we called him. Yeah.
He's a drummer.
And very briefly, we were in a Bee Gees tribute act, which was excellent.
Wow.
And we played in Canada as side musicians for Tommy Cash, which is Johnny Cash's brother.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Richard played bass, and I sang the famous Jackson duet with Tommy.
Yeah.
So I think that might be
Wow.
it.
I'm going to say this now because I'll forget it as we're wrapping things up. You, both of you, have had a remarkable career.
Not a dull moment.
I honest to God, I really thought it's, the recording studio and Alison Wonderband, and it's going to be there. And it's not. I mean, I'm blown away by the stuff that you've done. So this has been great. And I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about you two, and you guys are okay. I like you.
This is really fun. It's really fun to think about things that I hadn't really thought about for so long.
There you go. See, that's we provide a service here.
Thank you so much.
So we end our podcast with a couple of standard questions. Number one, is there any piece of gear, whether it's an amp, a guitar, a keyboard, a microphone, that you got rid of or lost that you wish you had back?
I have to say it was my Gibson J50,
Ooh.
where I learned all the Joni Mitchell licks.
Oh,
yeah, traded it in for a different guitar. And,
No, you didn't.
well,
I did.
yeah, Richard. Well, you didn't do it without asking me, and I said it was okay. Wrong, mistake.
I have a J50 and she had a J45, and I thought, well, why do we have two?
Oh, yeah.
So I traded hers in for a 12-string Con, which is probably worth $50.
Yeah, but I didn't realize at the time that J50 just fit my hand perfectly. Mm-hmm. And I miss it.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow! We're going to get into the guitar nerds. I don't know about the Gibsons at the time. So this was probably like a mid-60s vintage. Were they carving the necks individually?
I don't know.
So in other words, if you went and even found a similar year, it probably wouldn't have the same neck profile. Uh-huh. I mean, now that they have CNC, if it's like, oh man, I had a 2007 Gibson and get one from the same vintage, it would probably feel the same, but not back in the day.
That's a good point. I never thought of that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Bummer, but
sorry, I hate to.
Everybody's got one, I guess.
Well,
like that.
How many do you have? I've got 2 or 3, and I don't have the experience either. But it's his fault though.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah. As with most things, we'll just take it.
I wasn't going to blame you, in public here.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah. So, geez, Richard and Allison were such a good couple, and now suddenly they're just, Oh, geez. We do provide a service. It's not the service you need, but it's a service. Okay, so no. What's the other boilerplate? Oh. Now, because we already talked about like influences and stuff like that. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you wanted to talk about? Anybody you want to give a shout out to, or just something that you're like, man, I really want to get this down on tape?
Well, I would love to list all our crew members, but it's a very long list. I think maybe a couple of road stories would be the most interesting to listeners.
No, this is what you think's interesting, and this is what you want to talk about.
Your crew members, because people might know them.
Well, okay. Let me see if I can.
Just name them.
I wrote a few down here. Let me see if I can find it on here. Let's see. Oh gosh, Dex Kunkel, Doug Bloss. Maybe people still know these guys. I don't know if they're even still around. Some of them we're in touch with, and not everybody. Oh gosh, Linda Steppy, Bonnie Lucas, Mike Lyons, Guy Harris, Kelly Fauner, Gene and Kristen Baker, Jimmy Czar, Tim Koch, and a beautiful family that followed us. The entire family. It was so handy. Kurt ran lights, Linda and Katie ran merchandise, Melissa helped run lights. It was a whole family, the most beautiful family. The Zimmerman family. They were fabulous.
Wow. They videoed a lot of stuff too.
Oh, they did.
Wow.
What a great. We're definitely in touch with them. And Dale and Barbara Martin would just roadie for free. They were not even paid, but they just came to all the jobs. Roadie for nothing.
Wow.
That might be all I can think of right now. And I apologize if I've left anybody out.
Yeah, this has been great. I I love doing these because I get to learn a little bit about. I mean, I've learned a lot about you guys, and your career has been remarkable. And I hope you keep going for another 19 years, because I would like. Won't be able to experience the full Alison Wonderband thing, but even just the trio thing, man, I'd pay money to see you guys. So
If you like 3-part harmony,
yeah, you throw a pedal steel guitar in that, you got me, man.
We had that in our first band. We loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good grief. Had a pedal, wonderful.
And early Red Delicious.
Yeah.
All right. So we have this has been great. Alison Rupert and the guy that gave her guitar away, or sold her guitar, Richard Rupert, has been here.
The evil Richard Rupert.
It has been a blast. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so
too.
much.
Thank
you so
you.
much. We are going to, we're recording this on a Friday. So tomorrow you can tee this song up. This is Steppin' Out on a Saturday Night, the Alison Wonderband from their album Sitting High in the Saddle, stepping out on a Saturday night as we close out this little sojourn, this soiree into local music that we call the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast.
I'm going downtown on a Saturday night where the picking's good and the rhythm is right. Gonna kick it up by the neon light, stepping out on a Saturday night. I'm
Steppin' Out on a Saturday Night, the Alison Wonderband. We chatted with Alison Rupert and Richard Rupert, and we thank them so much for welcoming the podcast crew into the legendary recording studio, Green Valley Recording Studio in Hughesville. They are great. Check them out. And we are going to feature their music on the radio show. Hey, if you listen to the radio show on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. on WXPI Community Radio, that's www.wxpiradio.org. Please consider making a financial contribution to our little radio station here in the central Susquehanna Valleys. This podcast was recorded at Green Valley Recording Studios and edited and mixed at Airline Studios for broadcast at this time. We thank the Clark McLean Band for their song theme. And as always, I am your host, Michael Lundy, asking you to don't fret, stay tuned, and play nice. Until the next episode of this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, bye-bye.